afternoon, sports fans.
And welcome to Highland Hills versus Northern Colorado 12U Rocky Mountain Hockey Federation. Two teams fighting to avoid relegation. Should be a pretty good contest today. Opening face-off, we have Luca Bates, Tam, and Colton Venman out there for Highland. On the blue line, Gage Perkins and Colton Melby. Turnover as they enter the zone. Colton Venman takes the puck, dumps it deep, chasing after it. Fort Collins gets there first, but Alexander Tam with the intercept, still pressuring in the offensive zone. Coming back the other way comes Northern Colorado. Perkins holds it on the wall, gets through into the corner. Centering pass is deflected around to the other corner. Pass comes up to the point. Shot misses the net wide. Venman's going to get there first. Looking for a pass. Sends it up to the point. Melby's able to get it and squeeze it through, and the Jags are on to change. Davenport and Ward come out on the blue line. Blake Yates comes out with Hayden Rousseau and Grayson Martin. Emma Ward's battling in the corner. Northern Colorado gets there first. Pass to the front. Cleared out by Emma Ward. Gets to Blake Yates. He loses an edge. Back up. Pass comes to the middle. Hayden Rousseau is able to clear it out. Highland sends it out of the zone, giving chase. Rousseau trying to cut off the pass. Good forecheck there, and nobody's in front as the puck squirts in front. Here comes a one-on-3. It's intercepted at the neutral zone. Sent back in and deep. No icing as it was tipped by Northern Colorado as it goes around. Davenport looks for the pass, finds Blake Yates, gets through Blake Yates. Blake has it, trying to clear it out to the middle. Gets it to Riley Jeffers in the middle of the ice. Clears the zone. Coming right back in. Davenport's been out there a long time. Good poke check by Davenport. Gets it up to Riley Jeffers, who clears the zone momentarily. Held onto and sent in off sides for a whistle. Commentator's getting heckled by beer-drinking hoodlums to his right. If you catch that on camera, we got, it looks like Mr. Melby and Mr. Venman giving the commentator doing this out of the goodness of his heart a hard time. All right, so Fort Collins gets the puck and is able to bring it back into the offensive zone. Riley Jeffers helps to clear it, comes back in offsides, and the stoppage in play.
Go, boys!
Jeffers and King out there with Colt Williams and Colton Melby on defense. Puck is sent deep. Bouncing puck is picked up and moved through the neutral zone back to Highland. Riley tries to get it deep, backhands it deep into the zone. Skolnick giving chase. He's going to actually almost get their first good race there for the puck. Jeffers has it in the corner, looking for a pass, gets it out front. Nobody there as it squeezes through Skolnick's feet. Good outlet pass for Northern Colorado as they come out. Chips it around Melby, but Colt Williams is there to erase the opportunity. Puck is picked up at the half boards and sent deep. Skolnick with some body contact there. Looks like we're going to get a penalty on Skolnick for pick your penalty. That could be roughing, that could be interference, that could be cross check or body check. One of the above for Mr. Alex Skolnick will go to the box for a minute and a half. On the penalty kill, Luca Bates is going to take the draw. He's got Alex Tam with him at wing. Perkins and Emma Ward are going to do the defensive duties. Face off to Declan's left. One back to Fort Collins. Northern Colorado squeezes it through. Perkins helps to break it up. Still there. Emma Ward eats a... Northern Colorado gets it up and tries to carry it out of the zone. Looking for a pass off the boards, but there's no boards at the bench. It goes into their bench. So face-off will come low into the offensive zone for Highland. Highland's got a minute and 1 second left on the minute 30 penalty to Skolnick. Still Luca Bates, Alex Tam, Emma Ward, and Gage Perkins. One back to Fort Collins. They send it around the zone. Alex makes some reverse course, and they reverse and send it the other way. Luca Bates coming to put pressure on, sent up and out of the zone. Perkins gets there first. Luca Bates on the back check. Puck is trying to get through the neutral zone and offsides for Fort Collins or Northern Colorado as it comes in offsides. 39 seconds left in the penalty. And Venman come in for the defensive zone, or for the last 30 of the penalty kill. Davenport and Colt Williams on defense. Puck is sent deep. Davenport's going to get there first. Throws it around the boards, but it's going to be held in by Northern Colorado, sends it deep. Colt Williams battling for it behind the net. He's got two no-co players on him, trying to fight through, but his pocket's picked. Puck is behind the net. Pass comes up to the point. Venman putting hard pressure on, forces a easy pass that Davenport intercepts, gets it up to Venman. Venman isn't able to clear it all the way down. Davenport's got it, looking for an opening. Goes D to D, inadvised there in the defensive zone, and Colt Williams turns it over on a tough pass to handle. Davenport into the corner, battling the Fort Collins wing, kicks it to his skate, gets it up to the corner and up. It's going to go all the way to the point. Puck is going to be deflected on net by Colt Williams. Puck was going to sail over. Pass out front, nobody there, but Blake Yates gets it as he comes out of the zone, slips it through the neutral zone and gets it back into the zone. Fort Collins comes back in, gets around Colt Melby. Puck in the far corner. Couple people scrumming for it. Rousseau helps out on defense. Puck chipped out to Yates. Yates looks like he's skating with it. Going to be able to lift it out of the zone, but comes right back in, but offsides as Fort Collins hadn't cleared. Northern Colorado hadn't cleared the zone. Face-off will come to center ice. We have Rousseau, Martin, and Blake Yates out there with Perkins and Melby on defense. 8 minutes, 19 left in the first period, 0-0. I don't know if there's been a shot on goal yet really either, so far a lot of back and forth. Puck comes into the offensive zone. Comes up to the point. Shot there, actually passes it deep to the corner. Good pressure there by Melby. Melby's fighting for the puck in the corner. Rousseau comes over to help him out. No call there. A little bit of body contact for number 14 fighting for the puck. 2 no-co kids on it. Melby gets it back, is able to drag it up. Misses his outlet pass, and Fort Collins keeps it in. Blake Yates can't clear the zone, but Rousseau gets it out, pokes it free, and Blake's free, lifts it up and around. Just giving chase around the boards. Using his body to wall off. Good defense there. Martin with a good pressure. He's going to get there first. Claps, shoots it on goal. It's deflected in front. Did not get through to the goalie. Blake looking for a pass. Gets it through to Grayson Martin. Shot over the net. Missed it by a couple feet to the left-hand side. Blake Yates gets dumped in front. Looking for a pass there, but nobody there as Jeffers in off the bench and holds it into the zone. Skolnick going deep for it. Puck gets sent around to the near side. Perkins is pinching. He gets there first. Sends it deep and back around the boards. Blake Yates trying to win the race. Chipped forward. Skolnick's going to get there. Throws it just wide of the net trying to get it on. Perkins is going to get there back on the point as it comes through. Pass to the corner is intercepted. Good buzz in here by Highland as they keep the pressure. Riley throws it into the front. Riley with the backhand flips it to the front of the net, rattles around there. Skolnick had a crack at it. Some good offensive sustained pressure. All right, so full change for Highland. Looks like Colt Williams, Ethan Davenport on the blue line. Actually, Skolnick, Jeffers, and Cohen King are out there on the offense. Face-off is scramble in front. Riley Jeffers gets there first. Skolnick has it, passes it out front to King. King with a backhand shot. Riley gets an opportunity on the rebound. Good defense by both. Couple shots on net there that didn't go through. Puck is sent back in by Colt Williams and offsides. Face-off in the neutral zone. So good offensive scramble there. Couple shots on net. Same group out there for Highland. Colt Williams, Ethan Davenport, Skolnick, Riley Jeffers. Davenport gets the face-off first, sends it deep and around the boards. Jeffers is giving chase. Pass comes through, intercepted by Skolnick. Bounces over his stick. Some body contact in the corners. Puck sent up and out. Colt Williams is pinching, is able to hold it. Davenport makes the smart play there and sends it into the offsides as opposed to trying to hold it out. That could have been a turnover. So offsides Highland, they're going to reset to the near wall here in the neutral zone. It looks like the line changed. Luca Bates, Colton Vedman, Alex Tam. The Bates, Tam, Vedman line with Gage Perkins and Colton Melby. Northern Colorado retains possession after the face-off. Not able to clear it is Colton Melby. Luca gets a crack at it. Tam is going to race to try to get there, but nobody can clear it out of the zone. Kicked out. Vedman's got there. Tam looking to try to pick it up, but Perkins is going to get there. Coming through the neutral zone, looking for a pass, sends it up the boards. Tipped and around. No, icing's waved off. For Northern Colorado going to get there, but Vedman on the pressure gets it, throws it to the corner. Bounces up and out. Tam gets it, throws it on net. Tipped by Luca Bates. A good kick save by the goalie. Another pass there to the middle, but it tips by, and Northern Colorado's breaking out of the zone. Colton Melby gets a good stick on it, and the cutback is interrupted by Gage Perkins, and the puck goes behind the net. Good back check by Luca Bates as he retains possession, tries to sends it up and out of the zone. Vedman gets it with his body and sends it out. Puck is immediately dumped back. Melby's back to retrieve it first. He's going to reverse it and send it around. Good play there as everybody was on one side. Luca gets it, tries to dangle out of the zone, and it has his pocket picked, and here comes a break-in. Backhand shot is easily handled by Declan St. John. Still can't clear the zone. Perkins is going to do it himself with his feet. He gets the red line, and dumps it deep. Some of the Highland fans wanted a call there for getting hit pretty hard, and Perkins breakaway for Northern Colorado. Good stick check by Gage Perkins Perkins coming after getting manhandled on the boards on the other play. Tam gets the puck and sends it all the way down for a stoppage in play. Great hustle by Gage Perkins to get back in the play. All right, so on the line change, we got Rousseau, Martin, and Blake Yates, Colt Williams, and Emma Ward on defense. Face-off is to Declan's left. Rousseau in the dot for the draw. Rousseau wins it. Emma Ward's going to get it, chips it up the boards, but nobody there yet. Emma gets it, and again, passing it back and forth along the wall. Northern Colorado flips it. It's intercepted in the middle. Blake's going to get there first and carry it out of the zone. Isn't able to get it deep and brought back in by Colt Williams offsides. Same offensive lines, defense changes, Davenport and Melby on the back end. Face-off won by Northern Colorado, sent back into their zone, chipped up and out and breaking into the zone. Melby's takes a good angle, forces them wide, gets around it but isn't able to get a shot on goal. Pass comes through the middle, Davenport tied up the pass, comes all the way through to Grayson Martin who's coming up the left side. He's going to carry it into the zone, into the corner, tries to flip it to the middle but isn't able to get it through the pass. Sends it around the back. Blake Yates gets it, tries to send it back to where it came from, but great. Hayden Rousseau is battling for it in the corner, comes up, but not out. Melby holds it in the zone, sends it to the far corner. Riley Jeffers is going to skate hard trying to beat it there. Puck comes through. Davenport holds it on the blue line. Looked like we got a tripping call coming up on Northern Colorado as Riley Jeffers skates hard and skates through a stick. All right, so a power play for the Jags with 2 minutes 53 seconds left. Backhand pass is intercepted momentarily, but cut deep. Riley gets a hold of it, sends it about 2 feet over the top of the net. Battling for it on the half boards on the far side. Skolnick comes out of the pile with the puck, shoots it on net, blocked by a defenseman in front. Jeffers gets it, passes it to Skolnick. Good shot there, hits the goalie in the head and bounces to the middle. Nobody there for the rebound. Fort Collins is going to get it and send it deep. Cole Williams is going to race and get there first. Going to have to hustle. Passes it to the corner. Nobody there. Emma Ward stepping up. Puck sent around again. Colt Williams has it. He's got his head up. Passes it off the roundabout. Here we go. Skolnick gets it. Sends it off the defenseman and out of the zone. Puck is coming down. Riley Jeffers giving chase. Fort Collins is going to regroup behind the net. Pass comes up and out. Oh, almost held in by Cohen. Cohen King can't hold it in. Battles it, sends it back along the boards. Jeffers gets it. Jeffers is carrying it through the zone. He's got it at the blue line. Throws a shot. Goalie glove saves it and holds on to it for a stoppage in play. Luca Bates comes out at center with Tam and Venman. Melby and Perkins on the blue line. Still have 18 seconds on the power play. Luca tries to tie up the center. Fort Collins retains possession, sends it up. Not out though as Melby holds it momentarily. Good back check by Luca Bates to get back into the play. Penalties ending in 5 seconds here. Luca tries to get it and carry it through. Venman makes a steal, sends it deep, but goes right to Northern Colorado, who's coming back on breaking the other way. Melby's back to help. Good stick check there by Gage and Melby on the combo. Puck goes to the corner and is sent up and around. Venman's going to get there first, not quite in time. Colorado pass in front hits a body. Gage Perkins gets it, sends it up and out. Venman is being told to skate really fast by his dad here next to me and is giving chase. Puck trickles out of the offensive zone. Gage Perkins tries to send it back, but it's held by the wing. Coming in off of the left side, gets around Davenport. Pass, almost like a pass comes through, but it's scrambled through, goes behind the net. Bates sends it past. 20 seconds left in the period. Highland needs to hold on here. Gage Perkins lays down, blocks the first shot. It's loose in front. Gage gets a skate on it to clear some trouble that could have gotten there first. Northern Colorado holds it in the zone. but is sent down with 2-1, and that'll end our first period with a good back and forth hockey game. 5 shots on goal through the first. Since he asked to do,
put the pressure on the second period and see if we can't bang one in.
behind the net. She looks and reverses, gets it to Blake Yates. Good reversal there. Blake looking for a pass, gets it up to Rousseau and out. Blake picks up the puck in the neutral zone and carries it forward. He's coming up the right side, skates it, keeping the pressure into the corner. Puck gets sent back up. Colt Williams is pinching. Colt holds it in momentarily. Rousseau fighting to keep it deep as well. Blake Yates picks up the puck. He's going to shoot it low. Puck almost there. Grayson Martin had a shot at it. Emma gets it, sends it back to the corner, bounces in front. Intercepted by Northern Colorado. Up and out by NoCo. Rousseau on a good back check holds it. Emma Ward gets there first and sends it deep. Blake Yates giving chases. It comes to the near corner. Sent up and off the boards. Puck, good pass to the middle, but bounces off the stick, and Perkins on a change was coming back to help. Puck is passed to nobody in particular, and it looks like, they waved off icing, so it'll stay. Puck gets out of the zone, and Gage Perkins is pinched off there. Riley Jeffers with a good poke check on a potential 2-on-1. Passes it up to Cohen King, who handles the puck, sends it in on net, and Skolnick was there for the rebound. Good opportunity. Maybe a little bit of a scrum in front, as the whole Highland is shown they're going to crash the net. All right, so some good pressure on offense. Skolnick's going to take the draw. He's got Cohen King and Riley Jeffers on offense, with Melby and Perkins on defense. Faceoff is won by Northern Colorado. They send it behind their own net. Jeffers is given chase, rattled around the far boards, and carried up and out. Perkins does a good job with the poke check. Riley picks it up in the middle of the ice, is going to throw it in on goal. We'll count that as a shot, and sent to the corner. Skolnick picks it up there. Intercepted by Northern Colorado. Sent around the boards. Melby tries to pinch and hold it in the zone, but isn't able to. Puck comes down the side. Gage Perkins and the Northern Colorado guy are tied up in the corner. Puck is pulled up by Northern Colorado. Tries a wraparound, but St. John is there. Another wraparound. Perkins is there to intercept it. Skolnick's going to get to the puck first as he's breaking out. Looking for Dangles one, but it's held into the zone with a forecheck by Northern Colorado. Pass up to the point. Good puck blocked by Skolnick. He gets it with an opportunity to break out. He's got Riley Jeffers with him. Looks up a little late, but puck comes through. Melby's going to get there. Isn't able to really put it deep. Puck coming back the other way. Davenport's back. He's got Melby back checking with him. Here comes an opportunity there. Davenport eats it up. Tries to get it up and out of the zone. And it comes out to Cohen King. Cohen's got it, trying to go wide. Isn't able to get it deep. Back comes Northern Colorado. Davenport gets it, knocks it to the other winger. comes through to Melby. Melby's got some room to skate. Melby's going to bring it up the boards. He's looking for an opportunity to cut back to the middle. Has an opportunity, looking to shoot, and gets a good stick check at the very end by Northern Colorado. Good pass. Venman can't quite hold on to it, but Tam's going to get there first. He throws it deep behind the net. Venman's going to give chase. Emma Ward off the bench to hold the zone. Holds it there. Venman almost picks up that puck. Luca Bates giving chase. Tam giving pressure as well. Tam with it in the corner. Fighting off two. Gets a pass to the middle, but nobody there for Highland. Northern Colorado gets it and is breaking out. Great back check by Tam. Forces a dump and change for Northern Colorado. Emma picks it up in the corner. She's getting some momentum. Passes it up to Tam. Tam is not able to clear the zone as it's held in. Puck in the corner. Davenport and number 29 battling in the corner with the bodies. Puck comes back to that corner. Tam's going to get there first. Davenport squeezes out with it, but is being battled with Northern Colorado. Pass comes to the middle. Nobody there. Declan steers it off to the corner, and it's passed up to the boards. Venman takes it in the beak, and it's sent back around. Davenport's back for the retrieval. He's getting there first. Pressured on. Chips it up and out, but there's nobody there on the weak side as it's sent deep again. Venman and Emma Ward giving chase. Pass behind the net. Declan with the poke check, sends it out. Tipped on net by our own team, and it's going to squeeze through and score the first goal of the game for Northern Colorado. Won by NoCo. It's at neutral zone. Grayson Martin giving chase. Pass up the wing. Perkins tries to step. Williams is able to get it up and out of the zone. NoCo regroups, sends it deep, but Perkins is there to intercept. He chips it up the boards to Grayson Martin, who chips it around his player. He's trying to get it into the zone and forward. Does get it in there, but isn't able to hold it in for long. Perkins intercepts and is trying to get it across the ice. Poke checked there by Northern Colorado. Sends it deep around Colt Williams, who gets it back, sends it up the boards. Puck carried out. Martin gets to it first. Carrying it through several Fort Collins, Northern Colorado teammates. Isn't able to get much there. Perkins gets it. Tries to send it on the backhand. Clears the zone momentarily, and we're going to get a stoppage.
Let's go, Jay!
Rousseau, Bates, and Martin on the offense. Ward and Melby on defense. One back to Emma Ward, passes it, misses Grayson. D to D for Northern Colorado. Gets it and goes to send it deep. Sends it behind the net. Emma's going to get there first. Ward gets there. Loses it in her skates. Is help there from Rousseau. Rousseau falls. Melby's got to step up, and a hard shot misses the goal wide. Blake Yates is going to get there, but held in hard by the pinching defenseman. Ward is going to fight for it, fend it off of it, and bouncing puck that Declan St. John scoops up with the catcher. All right, so Davenport and Williams come in on defense. Do we get a call after the play? Looks like we're going to get match-in minors after the play. All right. So they're going to do matching minors for some stuff happening after the play. We got Skolnick out there with looks like Riley Jeffers, Cohen King, and then Davenport and Colt Williams on defense. Off one by Highland. Skolnick's back to retrieve it behind the net. Davenport's going to shove it up to Riley Jeffers on the wall. Riley is able to get it out of the zone, brought back in off sides, and we got a stoppage in play. Skolnick takes the draw, wins it back to Cohen, who it comes out to Davenport, sends it up and through the neutral zone, regrouped by Northern Colorado. Riley putting pressure on, is able to keep the puck in the zone. It's held there by Northern Colorado, sent up, but Colt Williams intercepts it at mid-ice. Colt Williams bringing it into the offensive zone. He's going to throw it in on net, kicked to the corner. Skolnick's going to get there first. Skolnick's got around the boards. Cohen King and Riley Jeffers cut into the front of the net. Puck comes through to Davenport. Davenport gets it, throws it through to Jeffers. Jeffers throws it backhand off the goalie. Colt Williams tries to pinch, but the Northern Colorado gets in and is coming through. Davenport's back, trying to force him wide. Weak shot from outside the circle is turned aside by Declan St. John. Tries to be sent in deep. Williams is going to rattle it around the boards. Cohen King trying to put pressure on the point. Defense steps around him. Colt is able to, it's actually retained there. Squirts through. Davenport gets a tip on it as it's trying to get out of the zone. Puck goes off Skolnick's state to Colt Williams. Colt's going to send it up and out, or not out, I should say. Held in by Northern Colorado again. Skolnick picks it off, bounces it up the boards, but it's held in again by Northern Colorado as Highland keeps throwing it right into that setup defense. Puck is pumped up and out. Davenport is able to hold off of the attacker. Riley Jeffers gets it and is going to ice the puck, sending it deep. Bates, Tam, and Venman on offense. Perkins and it looks like Ward on defense. Face off to Declan's right. Back to Northern Colorado at the point. They go D to D there. Colton Venman's going to be putting pressure, forcing the wing to just dump it deep. Held there in the corner by Northern Colorado. Pass back up to the point. Puck, another deflection from Highland on their own goalie, making it a little bit harder. All right, and Declan St. John holds on to another one that's bouncing around there. Face-off is going to be to the right of our defense in the defensive zone. Puck is squirted through by Luca Bates. Alex Tam with the pressure is going to get it through, trying to hold it deep, holding it at the neutral zone. Puck squirts out. It's going to come to number 14, Perkins, with a good erasure there. Luca Bates sends it deep, and Luca and Tam, Alexander Tam, are chasing for it. Puck is won there by Luca, who sends it front. Bounces through and almost gets on to Venman. Venman passes to the point. Perkins, a shot there, deflect and turned away. Perkins is going to hold the blue line again, using his body good there. Held in momentarily, but Northern Colorado looking to clear it. Sends it right back to the same corner, but Perkins is there. Tam on the backup. Emma Ward coming all the way across to help as well. Tam gets it, scoops it up, looking to get it to the middle of the ice. Good stick check there by Northern Colorado, and the puck is brought in offsides momentarily. All right, so full sail line changes. They're going to have the Rousseau, Yates, Martin line out there with Davenport and Melby on defense. One forward, and Blake picks it up. Coming wide, sends it to the middle of the ice, but nobody's got that deep yet. Melby's going to get there, just barely keeps it in. Pass comes up to Martin, through to Yates. Yates gets it, low, hard shot. Good save by the goalie as he turns it aside. Breakout pass. Melby trying to keep it in the zone, is able to hold it there. Gets it back to Rousseau, rolls off his stick, sent D to D behind the net. But Blake Yates is given pressure. Picked up. Davenport trying to hold the zone isn't able to hold it there. Martin gets it, sends it up. Blake Yates with a tip. He's going to get into the zone. Backhand pass gets through to Rousseau. Rousseau looking to get it to the middle. Nobody there. Pass is deflected there. Sent back to the middle, but nobody there again. Pressured there. Melby isn't able to hold it in. Northern Colorado coming back the other way through the neutral zone. Blake Yates on the check. Davenport gets it, carries it out, passes it up to Blake. Blake gets it up the boards again, sends it deep to send it around. Grayson Martin giving chase. Sends it around. Melby's going to be there to hold it. Gets it, passes it to Martin. Martin sends it to the middle, but nobody's cutting to the puck. Everybody's waiting for it to come to them. Puck brought through. Martin with a good pick in the offensive neutral zone. Passes it through to Blake. Blake tries to get a shot through. And Martin on the rebound chance. Oh, and then a good poke check to avoid a third. Now, here we got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way, but good forecheck. And we got everybody's offsides as I saw 2 for Collins and 4 Highland Jags all in a scurry. All right, 1-0, Northern Colorado, 3:31 left in the second period. Shots are 13-12 in advantage to Highland. Skolnick with Cohen King and Riley Jeffers out there. Faceoff is 1 to the neutral zone by Northern Colorado, carried in by their defense, sent deep and around the back of the net, comes all the way to the far side. Puck is sent through, but Cole Williams does a good job of intercepting. Passes it and is deflected, goes between the 2 wings. Skolnick is giving chase. Cohen King looking to pinch. Doesn't get there in time. Williams with a good stop and passes it up to King. Cohen brings it into the zone. Isn't able to get it deep, and it's turned over, coming back the other way for Highland. Emma Ward trying to catch back up. She's caught behind the play a little bit. Gets around Williams. Shot hits Declan in the mask. Good save there. Highland defense was a little out of position. Got 3 Jags in the corner. Puck is sent behind the net. Emma Ward's going to make it a 4th. Declan lost it for a second, but it traveled through the crease on the pass out front. Riley Jeffers is going to get called for a hook. And all right, so what started as a penalty to Riley ends up being offsetting with a cross check on Northern Colorado. So it's going to be 5-on-5 once again. So 5-on-5 with another offsetting minors in the box for Highland and Northern Colorado. Gage Perkins gets the draw behind the net. Looking for a pass, sends it up the boards, but isn't able to get it past the Norco on the half wall. Pack is sent behind the net. Northern Colorado gets it, sends it out front. Puck is in the skates. Good defense there by, looks like Cohen King battling hard there defensively. Shot, Declan didn't see it, but is able to see it last second, get his legs on it. Held in by Northern Colorado as the wings are not. Another tip on. Northern Colorado retains possession, sends it.
Both Coltons!
We need both Coltons to move their feet and skate a little harder here. All right, puck comes all the way through the neutral zone. Vedman gets it, or Melby gets it, sends it up to Cohen King. Cohen King gets the red line. He's going to throw a bouncing puck on net and sent in and retained. Cohen King holds it on the half boards. Picked up by Northern Colorado, tries to send it out. Skolnick picks it up, regroups, dangles 1, dangles 2, gets to the, and shot, hits the goalie in the chest. Rebound is controlled by Northern Colorado. Puck held on the half boards by Highland. Good scrum there. Trying to get it through to Skolnick so he has some room to work. Pass comes up and out, and Northern Colorado is going to clear it. Here, good pass there. Melby. 51 seconds left in the period. A good opportunity there by Northern Colorado. Puck comes all the way through. Hard shot is, I think, hits Declan, but steered to the corner there. Highland is caught needing to change here. Northern Colorado has it, tries to send it up to the point. Cohen King trying to get what he's got left in the tank. Perkins intercepts on the half wall, sends it up and down. Colton Venman giving chase. Regroup by Northern Colorado, sending it all the way down. All right, so 15 seconds left in the period. The Jags get hit with a too many men penalty as they were going for the change, and that puck looked really enticing. So a couple kids decided they didn't want to change while their teammate had already jumped on for them. 15 seconds left. Face-off is won deep to Northern Colorado on the blue. Highland will have a minute 15 seconds left on their penalty kill to start the clears the zone as well, is carrying it up. He doesn't have any help with him. He's going to go 1-on-4. Goes around the side, has an opportunity. Good hard shot, hits the goalie, but it cleared out. Davenport pinching. Smartly dumps it to the corner. He didn't have an opportunity to get it on net there. All right, Emma Ward pinching as well. I don't know if they remember we're on the penalty kill. Tam was backing her up. So sent deep, and Luca Bates is giving chase. Oh, almost is able to disrupt it and get an interception. So here comes Northern Colorado, who's got the regroup. Oh, they missed it at center ice, and Alex Tam has an opportunity. And both defense are making the change. Cole Williams and Melby step onto the ice. Pass comes to the middle. Melby there. Pass comes through. Cole Williams gets it up and out. Tam with a smart play bounces it off, and that might be on net, so there won't be an icing there. No icing there, and Highland is able to kill off the rest of the penalty. Up, Rousseau's trying to pitch out as well. 4 Highland Jaguars over there trying to figure out how to get that out. Comes out momentarily, passed back. Colt Williams is going to have to revert and work hard because here comes the Northern Colorado. Melby is able to clear it just momentarily, and it brought back in offsides. So Yates and Martin on offense, Davenport, Perkins on defense. Face-off comes and is won and retained back by Northern Colorado. They go D to D, looking for the outlet pass. It is carried in off the defensive right side. Blake Yates and Davenport collaborating on the defense. Sent up and not out of the zone as it's held in there, sent right back deep. Davenport gets it. He's going to pass it to Blake Yates on the half board. Blake gets the puck, sends a good pass to the middle to Blake Martin. He's got one-on-one. He's going to carry it there. Hits the brakes, looking for a pass. Slips it through, but a turnover there. Dangerous pass there as Northern Colorado is trying to carry it through. Puck comes past, misses the skates, and Rousseau's going to get there and send it around the boards. Yates is going to have to hurry. There's one there to help him. Good spin move there. He's able to retain possession. He's got one with his back turned. Using the ref as a screen. Gets it, has it in the corner. Pass to the middle is deflected and held out. Coming up there, and Emma Ward doesn't know that Riley's behind her, but she's playing good defense. Emma Ward pull cues it forward. Riley Jeffers gets it, squeezes it to the middle. Him and Gage Perkins working to bring it into the zone. Riley hits the brakes, but it's poke checked away from him. Scrum on the half boards. On the near side, can't see what's happening. Everybody's staring at their feet. Riley Jeffers is down and popping right back up. Gage Perkins trying to get it deep. Send deep, and Perkins giving chase. Riley Jeffers there. Rousseau's back helping out. Pass comes to the middle. Oh, rattled around there. Opportunity. Jeffers has it in his skates. Tries to kick it to his blade. Cohen King and Riley Jeffers giving chase. Jeffers has it in the corner. Working hard. Two Northern Colorado's on him. Pass, it gets through Emma Ward, and Northern Colorado breaks it the other way. Send deep, hits Cohen in the skates. That looked like it hurt. Emma Ward cuts him off in the corner. Passes back up to the point. Hey, Colton Venman or Rousseau knocked down by Cohen King. Cohen King has a 3-on-2. If he looks up, he's going to carry it into the zone. Throws it in on net, steered behind the net. Riley Jeffers is going to try to get there and is able to deflect it. Looking for a pass to the middle. Good change by Rousseau. While Jeffers is still pressing in the corner. Cohen King going to help. Skolnick, who just came off the bench on the change. And Colt Williams tries to pinch there but isn't able to hold the zone. Good back check by Skolnick. He's able to retain it and send it deep, and that will go on net, so it's steered to the corner. Venmans and Skolnick are getting there trying to disrupt. Colt Williams pinches and is able to hold it in the zone. 9 minutes left in the game. Cohen King is looking to give pressure there. Sent up and out by Skolnick, picks it up. Cohen King gets it. Flipped in and deep by Cohen King. Skolnick giving chase. Good reversal by Northern Colorado to avoid the pressure. Good job by Colton Venman on the steal. Colton Venman gets it, trying to throw it backhand. It's rattling around. I don't know who's got it. Cohen King is dumped over the back of the goal. Don't know where that puck went, but it was bouncing around in there, and lots of good pressure from Highland. Offensive zone faceoff. Blake Yates, or Luca Bates, I'm sorry, with Venman and Tam. Ward Davenport on the blue line. Faceoff is won by Northern Colorado. Picked pocket blow by Colton Venman. He gets it, tries to get a shoot. Luca Bates gets it. Shot on goal, hits the goalie right in the chest. Still pressured here by Colton Venman and Alex Tam. Puck comes through and is brought out of the zone by Northern Colorado. Good back check by Tam. Interrupts it there and is able to pick it up going back the other way. Loses it though. Passes bounced up and off the boards for Northern Colorado back to Highland. Luca tries to send it through to Tam but isn't able to get enough on it. Tam scoops it and is carrying it into the zone. He's got one on his back, trying to keep them. Puck is held into the zone. Shot from Davenport, misses the net wide, hits Luca Bates as it goes by. Puck is left behind and brought out by, Venman almost pinches and keeps it. Northern Colorado breaking back the other way, pass to the middle. Davenport and Emma Ward are back. Davenport's able to disrupt the play. Luca Bates is on the back check. Still by Northern Colorado in the corner. Tam gets it, he's looking up. He's got Venman along with him. Oh. Good, Alex Tam is able to get it and send it out of the zone. Goes deep, the defense gets a change. It's Perkins and Colt Williams out there. Venman gets control of the puck, brings it into the offensive zone. 7 minutes left on the clock as Highland's trying to get something working in offense. Perkins goes to pinch and is tipped around by Northern Colorado, but Blake Yates on the change is back to help defense. Colt is a good stick by Colt Williams on the poke check, battling for it in the corner. Perkins, both D go to the puck, and there's a pass in the middle, but Declan with a good stick holds it off. Puck is sent up and is able to get out of the zone. Hot pass D to D there is held in by Northern Colorado.
Let's go!
Sent behind the net by Noko. Colt Williams is back there battling. Turned over on the point there. Rousseau. Blake brings it through to Northern Colorado. Oh, he almost has Rousseau's coming, or Martin coming through there. Blake Yates gets it, shoots it off the side of the net there as it rattles through. Colt Melby's going to jump up into the point. Dangles around one. Passes it to the middle, but some of them are getting changes. Pass comes up. Perkins gets there first. Holds it out of the zone. Perkins gets it, passes it across the ice. Melby has it out at the point. Pass across the ice, almost a good look there. Bounces over the stick of Blake Yates. We got a penalty coming up. I don't know who it's going to be on, but there's a couple there. Rousseau's going to get called for a body check. So Highlandport's going to try to get there first. He's walled off from the Northern Colorado person. Skolnick throws it up top. Nope. Shot rattles through everybody, goes to the far corner. Emma's giving chase. Looks like sends it deep. Skolnick gets it out to Jeffers. Not able to clear it. Actually, he's in the skates. And Skolnick picks it up there. He's got a little bit of momentum. Short-handed. Gets a shot on goal there. And held onto. That's a good play to drive it deep and get it held onto. So, offensive zone face-off on the penalty kill. Minute 3 left on the kill. 5:15 left in the game. Shots are 21 for the Jaguars, 15 for Northern Colorado. Highland's really been keeping the pressure sustained this whole period so far, but they are playing from behind, so they got to get something through. Face-off in the dot. Scrum for it. Riley Jeffers looks like he's got the puck. Puck is sent up and out around Melby. Melby's fighting for it, is able to hold it there. Riley Jeffers gets it, trying to cut to the middle. Colt Williams is going to get there, send it deep. Got to the red line, so no icing there. Jeffers is putting pressure on. Set up and out. Colt Williams. Colt holds the zone. And here comes Melby. Melby ties up the guy breaking through. Northern Colorado is able to get through. Good pass. A little too aggressive on the defensive side. Up the boards as it's sent through. Tam tries to throw it to the middle. Cohen King almost gets there. Intercepted by Northern Colorado, brought into the zone. Perkins is trying to hold them off. Good hold there. Perkins gets it and he's looking to pass it. Can't get the backhand out of the zone, held in by Northern Colorado. Perkins battling in the corner. Puck comes through to the middle. Luca Bates gets a good pass up the boards to Alex Tam. 2-on-1 with Tam and Cohen. Tam drags it through. Doesn't get the pass across on the 2-on-1. Davenport's going to try to hold it in and pinch. Sends it deep. Cohen King trying to battle there and get there first. Davenport's holding the zone in the corner. Scrum in front. Or scrum down there on the boards. Held into the zone, but Luca Bates still has it. Comes out, Northern Colorado coming back the other way. Gage Perkins is back. Steps of the good poke check. Sent to the corner. Highland gets back on the... Holding on maybe both of them if there was going to be a call there. But we'll let it just go. How does that sound? All right. Shot hits the side of the net from the point. Puck comes through to Luca Bates. Luca's breaking out of the Gage Perkins is going with him. Dumped into the zone. Colin King should be on his horse after it. Oh, Luke gets through Luca Bates as well. So here comes a 3-on-2 the other way. Luca Bates is trying to back check. Cole Williams gets caught a little flat-footed, but good hard shot is held onto by St. John. Bates gets the puck. Good pass to the middle, coming all the way across. Just outreaches Blake Yates. Cole Williams intercepts it at the just inside the blue line. Sent deep as well. Blake Yates gets it, comes through, tries to toe drag, but good skates by the defense. Blake picks it up, trying to get through, is able to get it into the zone. Gets around 2, gets it out to Venman. Venman trying to pass it to the middle. Pass goes off of a body and just wide of the net. Melby jumping up in the play. Sends it deep, but doesn't get it too far in. Rousseau gets it and sends it back around the... Go get it! Puck send up and all the way down. That'll be an icing call. All right, minute 37 left. Down 2-0 against Northern Colorado. So all forward. The goalie pulled, so there's 6 on 5 here. Minute 37 seconds left. Rousseau on the draw. Northern Colorado gets it, bringing it behind their net, tries to send it up the boards. Perkins is trying to hold it in, held there by Skolnick. Skolnick throws it through, bounces around behind the net. Hayden Rousseau's giving chase. He's going to get there first. Holds it along the boards, looking for the pass in the middle. 2 good Northern Colorado players there. Davenport gets it, throws it through to the opposite corner. Yates is going to get there first. Pass comes up to Gage Perkins. Perkins sends it through, almost gets it all the way to Venman. Davenport is pinching hard as well, sends it back deep. Blake Yates is giving chase. Here it comes as it's sent around. Perkins is going to get there first. He gets it deeper to Yates. Yates goes around to the outside. It's actually picked there. Battle for it along the half boards. Rousseau tries to keep it in and send it deep. Lots of bodies there. Puck squirts 3 and gets deep. It's going to be sent all around the boards. Davenport's coming up to pinch hard again. Isn't able to keep it in the zone. Clears by about an inch, it looks like. So Blake comes up and is able to get it there. Puck is sent down. What's Battle for the puck there. Emma tries to step through, keeps it there, but sends it deep into the corner. 5 seconds left, trying to send it all the way down. Empty net here with 4 seconds as Northern Colorado's trying to put an empty netter on the board. Sent all the way through and misses the net. So it'll end as a 2-0 game. Northern Colorado wins.